Hey, big spender! Hey, big thinkers!
Okay, thinkers, it's time to put your thinking caps on. It's time to think. You think?
Welcome back to
You think?
a podcast by two gays that don't.
I'm the Prima Donald.
I'm Pink Pancake. Let's get to thinking.
It's really time to think. It's actually not time to think. It's about 9 p.m. on a Wednesday. If we're really going to peel the curtain back, we're gonna, we both had long days of work. You had one Zoom bingo.
It takes a lot to get into drag and get out of drag. And even if it's an hour, I had a bunch yesterday. I have more tomorrow. I have 2 tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have a show. And then I have another one on Friday.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That's a lot of bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just only so many times you can bingo.
Right.
And for me, it's that
Do you
many
still
times
get
this
the
week.
thrill of it? Like
The
when
thrill
someone,
of
when someone gets bingo. Like,
oh my goodness, what an amazing gift that I get to give someone, which is a prize.
would you ever host bingo at an old age home out of drag?
I know that I'll end up doing that at some point. Yeah.
So true.
In or
sister.
out. In or out.
Right.
Okay, well, we're kind of diving right in. So if this is your first time listening to the podcast, hello, welcome. We have 3 segments. The first segment is called... And that's where we talk about what we've been thinking about. And our second segment is called
Groupthink.
And that's what we're talking about, what the world is thinking about. And then our third segment is called...
What do you even think?
And we'll get to that one later. What are you thinking about this week?
Well, thank you for asking. Well, first of all, I have to acknowledge it's our 3rd Pride episode.
Is it our 3rd one?
I think it's our 3rd one.
3rd of 4?
3rd of 4.
That's so sad to me.
Or it's our 2nd of 3rd or 4 or
well,
something.
My birthday was the first one.
Right.
Last week was the second one.
this
and
is the
this
3rd.
is the 3rd. That's so sad to me. Time flies when you're doing bingo.
I mean, come on. And how has the first half of Pride Month been?
For me, it's been incredible. I mean, what I've been thinking about is literally just corporate pride and Zoom bingos. I've been doing since the first week, which has been amazing, doing all these Zoom. I do bingos on Zoom because Zoom stuff is still happening, honey. I know COVID's done, but we're still on Zoom. A lot of companies are worldwide and are completely remote or partially remote and legally to make sure that everyone is equitable of their partying, because every company needs to be equitable when they're partying.
Of course.
They often will have these bingo events on Zoom so that anyone can show up.
Yeah. And bingo was his name-o.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, my company doesn't do that, but we have all these fun little Pride events.
Yeah, do you have Pride events? Do you bring a drag queen in?
We don't bring a drag queen in.
You should. Bring me in.
Okay, listen.
What the heck?
I'm not in charge of Pride at the company.
Can you talk to someone?
I'm going to talk
I would
to someone
love to come into your company and do... Like, you get to see what I do at an office.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
To me. But no, they're like, we have like Pride happy hours, Pride Equinox things.
Equinox things?
Yeah, like classes, like fit classes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Through your office or just?
Through my office.
Wow.
Yeah. But speaking of Pride, like a kind of gay icon reached out to me.
Sure.
A gay icon reached out
yeah,
and I got an email from her.
Okay.
And I was like, I feel like she must be busy. I've seen her promoting a Netflix movie that we watched.
Yes.
She's getting loud. And I get this email in my inbox from Jennifer Lopez.
Why did this happen?
I mean, I don't know. I guess she's just thinking of me.
Are you on her mailing list?
So I get this email from Jennifer Lopez. The subject is creation of good relations for business purposes. Okay, she's obsessed.
Yeah.
And it says, thanks for liking my page. Support you showered on me. I hope you never stop watching my videos. You are so handsome. No. Can you believe? And then she says, I sent you a request for a purpose. I've been busy with shows and many more traveling. Thank you for all the support and love. I appreciate. I'm looking for someone I can definitely trust because I've got a few things I need to take care of without my management knowing about it. So I need some...
Well, you're telling the whole world about it now, but okay.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
But she wants a loyal fan to handle this for her. I'll be glad to share this great connection with you, my dear.
Wow.
And you know what I did?
And how is it signed off, though?
She did. That's how she
No
signed
sign
up.
off?
There was 3
Oh,
hearts.
okay.
There was
Oh,
3
three
hearts.
hearts.
Yeah.
Okay. She didn't say like Jenny from the Block, J-Lo.
No. She didn't even say Happy
the
Pride at
inventor
the
of
end.
Google Images. She didn't say any of that stuff.
She
Okay.
said none of that. And instead, so because it was such a personal message, I've been
Well,
thinking
she
of
said
how
you
to
were
respond.
handsome. Yeah.
So I still haven't responded.
Oh, you're leaving Jennifer Lopez and that real message from her on red?
I'm leaving that very real message on red.
Yeah.
And I just don't know like how I'm gonna respond.
I just feel like scammers are getting and fraudsters are getting way too creative these days.
Right. Like how I almost fell for that.
Yeah. Well, it's like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point of it all?
I feel like if you try it like literally 10,000 times, like one person will buy it somehow.
Yeah, I guess that's
and
true.
It's like
and
so
they
sad.
probably can automate like all those messages from anyone that follows Jennifer Lopez on Instagram.
I've seen ones like, hey, like it's me, Beyonce, like I need to get something for Kelly, if you could just respond to this, and like I'm stuck. I've gotten like weird stuff. Yeah. And I'm such a clout chaser that I would probably do it. Yeah.
I once recently, there's a big scam that's going on, is the like evites that are being sent out that's like, come to my dinner party, please click this link. And then when you click on the link, it makes you like, it prompts you to sign into something.
Oh, that's never good news.
And that's never good news. I've clicked on this link twice now.
Oh.
The first time was like someone that I did an acting class with many years ago. I recently, at the time, had reconnected with her at a party. Like I saw her again. And so I was like, oh, it's weird. She's inviting me to a party. Like, okay. So I clicked on it and then I immediately was like, nope, that was a bad link. So I changed every single password I ever had.
Oh, no.
And then another time.
Wait, let's read all of our passwords out loud.
Okay, yeah.
Mine starts with...
I know all your passwords.
Yeah, and they're really inventive.
They're really
inventive.
inventive.
None of you bitches listening can guess even one of them.
So that was the first time I did that. Changed all my passwords, which is really annoying. And then the second time I did it, it was like a director, like a big shot Hollywood director that is like a family-ish friend, like a friend of a friend of a family. And I got an email from them and I was like, they're inviting me to a private dinner at their apartment on Wednesday. Like, oh my God. And so then I clicked on it and I was like, it's the same thing. What am I doing? Why would I believe that? Like, because I also was like, I think I saw them this weekend, but I couldn't tell if it was just like a gay guy or a them.
Right.
And who knows, but I had to change all my passwords again, and that was really annoying.
Have you noticed that you can't just airdrop anymore? Now you have to, if you try and airdrop someone, you have to like get a code.
Yeah, I think it's because
well,
I know why it's because
you used to airdrop
because I never have done that. But I did when Cats the musical came out, the movie with Taylor Swift. I took a screenshot of Jennifer Hudson as the memory cat, as Miss Grisabella, like wailing. And I would just airdrop that to people on the subway.
Yeah.
And it was so funny to see people react.
And
the last thing I'll ever say in my whole life, because I'm not letting you talk for 1 second, is one time I was doing that, and then I realized that this woman that went to my high school, who there's always that one person in every person's high school grade that no one could ever forget because they're, you know, in my case, they always had their butt crack out in every class, and you didn't really want to, it wasn't like in a hot way.
Right.
And so I was airdropping it to strangers, and then they popped up, and I'm like, what? And I look over, there they are on the subway. I've never said hi to them, but sometimes I do see them on the subway.
Interesting.
Yeah.
In that it's not.
You don't think that was interesting?
No, that was interesting. I used to, when I was on planes.
I did?
I did.
Yeah.
I would airdrop being like, I'd write a little note, be like, wait, the flight attendant's so hot. Or and just like airdrop everyone.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Just like to see what, and then people would look around like, hee hee.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful. What else are you thinking about besides J-Lo?
Well, I already shared about J-Lo. Like,
okay.
It's your time
I feel like I completely circumvented.
Oh, you did. Yeah. Well, first of all, we should talk about what we thought about J-Lo's movie on Netflix.
I didn't really watch it. But what did you think about it?
We
watched it together, technically. You didn't really watch it either? It looks horrible.
Listen,
I mean, it looks amazing. I don't know.
And they have to make movies now knowing that, like, you're on your phone, you're also crafting.
People keep saying this on podcasts and the news and TikTok. They're like, oh, you have to make movies now because people aren't watching them.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to do that. Like,
what did you just say that you watched it, but you didn't know it?
I never wanted to watch that movie. So our friends Kevin and Brady and your husband Peter and you and me were all hanging out. We went to brunch. Then Kevin decided that we were all going to.
And who do we meet at brunch?
Evan, our waiter.
Evan, if you're listening to this.
Hey, Evan.
First of all, Evan was totally our vibe. He was
if you're listening to this, shut up, Evan.
Shut up, Evan. Oh my God, we are so on Netflix. We went to brunch and we met this lovely guy, Evan, and it was
he was our waiter.
Our waiter.
Yeah.
And we're like, gay guy.
Yeah, we keyed with him.
He kept being like, I know you want more mimosas. And we're like, Ev, come on.
Yeah, we do.
And he kept filling up our cups, and we're Instagram friends now, are you?
Yeah. I just kind of started that whole thing.
Oh, yeah. I kind of like really hit it off. Yeah. And then you were talking to like this older, they said they were a couple, but then they're obviously like gay friends. Do you remember them? Mm-hmm. At the end of the meal?
So what I'm going to say is that I did have a lot of mimosas, and I can't be held liable for who I did or didn't meet at the end of the meal.
You tried to get them to come to your show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. They seemed really nice.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming, no offense.
I don't think they're coming. But speaking of my show tomorrow, that's called Folsom.
Well, it's going to be in the past.
No, I'm going to say at this point it's already happened. Yeah. But Kevin, our friend who we went to brunch with, so there's a prettiest eggplant competition, we'll say. And I don't know, why am I censoring myself?
What if we clip this for TikTok?
Yeah, for TikTok. Yeah. Prettiest eggplant competition, and Kevin had this brilliant idea that it's kind of like a photo booth. So everyone will have a picture frame that they can put their member into to get a Polaroid picture taken. And then all the pictures are going to be put on the wall and people get to vote for their favorite one. They go and get to the bar, get a drink ticket. And I'm really excited to share in next week who won and like what the experience was like.
Wow.
But anyway, Kevin was like, we have to decorate frames so that people can put their PPs in these frames. So we were decorating the frames, and Donald and Brady, who were not decorating any frames, they watched Jennifer Lopez's rom-com. So I didn't really watch it because I was so focused on the frame.
Yeah, and I've been watching her promotional tour for this, and she's like, this time it's like kind of like me being raunchy in a rom-com. Like, I swear.
Do you agree?
I mean, she like swore. It was like, I guess, a tad raunchier than the other rom-coms, but I wasn't like, oh, she is different. That being said, I was half listening. I was half a bottle of wine deep. I was half everywhere. But she looks good.
She looks good. She looks incredible. One time when I used to work at the Duplex as a drag queen, Jennifer Lopez came with like all of her friends.
You know,
got a table. She didn't sing, but one of her makeup artists did.
I know earlier in this recording, like I had said that J-Lo sent me an email. So first of all, I just want to clear up, like I was lying. Like that wasn't her. It was a scam. But something that's true is that she follows me on Instagram.
That is true.
To this day, you could check my follows, loyal. You can check my follows, loyal listeners. Okay, like she's still following me to this day. She's obsessed with me. She hasn't liked a thing of mine in years, but she has liked
things.
She did once. Yeah,
probably by accident. She's probably holding her phone. And
guess what? I'll take it. If she wants to incorrectly hold her phone now, please. Queen, please.
Yeah.
She randomly liked it, so random, because I posted this video dancing to her song Booty. It's by J-Lo. Me and my brother did a dance to it, and she posted it on her Instagram.
Yes, and followed you, but not him, right?
Not him. Thank God. I needed all the clout I could get.
Yeah.
And she still follows me, and like it's just so cool, you know, just like have such a rom-com queen following me. Who do you think is a bigger rom-com queen, her or Drew Barrymore?
Oh, that's actually a hard comparison. Well, because The Wedding Planner is one of the best rom-coms ever.
Mm-hmm.
But Drew Barrymore obviously is the best person in the world. Especially, she's actually my friend because we went to see Devil Wears Prada 2 together.
So your answer is?
Drew Barrymore is what I said.
Oh, good. Yeah. I knew you hate Latinos.
Okay, I don't know what this gotcha journalism is. When I'm actually lying,
I just
to say to my friend,
women.
my friend Donald, who's
the answer was both, but Drew Barrymore is the best.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Donald is obsessed with Drew Barrymore, if you didn't know. And
I'm looking at her right now.
Yeah. And yeah, literally a picture of her is in his home. A cartoon, we'll say. And he had a wall of Drew in his childhood home growing up, of pictures that he cut out from magazines and printed from the internet and the like. And he even wrote his college essay about her, got into the school, which is where we met. And
yeah, she's the queen of rom-coms. Like, I'm sorry, she's the queen of everything. She's the queen of daytime. Queen. She's a scream queen. Like, that's my girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think?
I think. So what have I been thinking about? Let me check my phone. Also, my phone is a buzz right now because everyone wants to hang out with me.
Who wants to hang out with you? A 23-year-old?
Okay, first of all, they were 24.
Have you
and we're
any
still
update?
talking?
You're still talking.
We haven't seen each other again.
I hope you never do.
So I am thinking about. So I already talked about like the gigs.
Of course.
I have been busy. The thing about I really love Pride Month. I like feeling like a workhorse that's just like toiling away. When you're in full, like I do these corporate gigs, and often they're at home.
Yeah.
When you're in drag, if you have like a bunch in a day, you can't just like get out of drag and get back into drag during this break. So you're just kind of like in drag in the Upper East Side, like walking around, getting a salad, going on a little walk. Like it's. I used to always just stay home the whole time, but I feel like whatever.
Let them see you. Spread your joy. Spread your light.
Pride, LGBT.
And how do they receive you up there?
I will say that in the Upper East Side, that's the only place in New York City where I get weird looks. I have been in the Upper West Side. They don't really give me weird. I think it's the old money of it all. Right. They really give me weird looks in the Upper East Side. Yeah. They just don't know why I'm there. And honey, I don't either. That's why I'm trying to move to Hell's Kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah, true. There's drag queens all the time on every block here. And it's not like you don't like even look twice.
But also, yeah, agreed. And also a thing about doing all these gigs is I have been really horny. But I haven't been able to like jerk off or anything because I don't want to like jerk off in drag face, even though I know it doesn't really matter. It just like turns me off.
Right.
And then
I'm sure whoever played Barney for years felt the same way.
Right. And that's disgusting. And at night, I have been so like tired because getting out of drag is a lot. And I've just been going to sleep. So I did jerk off today before I came here. Yeah, to really let it out. But I like how I was too afraid to say the prettiest penis competition when I'm talking about this.
That is, and you're in a drag.
You love to kind of
I like to hit the mic. Yeah. And if you're hearing any feedback, guess what? I want that feedback. Do you and your drag queen friends talk about these things? I want you to have a community. I really do.
We talk about everything, honey. Yeah.
You talk about the struggles of being in drag all day and not being able to express yourself sexually?
I would say my like closest friends and I do.
Sometimes our friends hook up while in drag.
Who?
Someone who pulls trade.
Yes. Yes, totally. Mm-hmm. That is not my MO, not for lack of trying. No, I'm just kidding.
Can you tell our audience what pulling trade is?
Pulling trade is, well, specifically in the drag sense, is when you are all up in drags, you're looking like a lady, and then these dudes come over and they want to hook up with you. And maybe they make out with you, maybe more.
Dude looks like a lady. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's offensive in Pride Month. Oh. So yeah, no worries. I one time back to the Duplex when I worked there, I used to have a show every single week at the Duplex, and I always like squash the we call them the chasers when they're like going after the drag queens. I've always squashed them pretty quickly. You can really tell who they are because they look at you a specific way and they hand you a 20 off the bat. Ooh. And so it's easy to like want to give them their time of day because they're actually like really paying you a lot of money in tips. Right. But I'm just like, that is not why I'm here. But there was one time when this guy was really hot. I don't think he was doing the whole 20 thing because, but I did end up making out with him like outside the Duplex in full drag face.
Were you like, is this going to smudge all over him?
Oh, it did.
It did.
It did. That's why I don't really understand the whole appeal because all of the pounds of makeup that we have on.
Right.
once it's gone, like the fantasy's done. So
I feel like they
I
don't think
yeah.
about that, and they're just like, oh, this is like their face, this beautiful person.
Right.
And it's like,
well,
oh,
also
there's
I
so
paint
much
like
makeup.
a clown.
Yeah.
Like not even when I'm just wearing clown makeup.
Yeah.
Like just when I'm wearing normal makeup,
Yeah.
I paint so big, so usually people aren't really into that. But
Right.
yeah, I don't know. Some people are into that.
Hey, whatever.
It's few and far between.
It's Pride Month. Whatever you're into.
Whatever you're into, we're into.
Yeah, and especially if you're into like liking and subscribing on our podcast.
Yeah, leaving a 5-star review, we're really into that.
Oh yeah, actually, people are really afraid to do that.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on.
Except for the first week, people were really into it.
Our first week, we had a huge response. And
yeah,
I mean, we're only in the third week of Pride, so it's like whatever. Right. But I mean, I have so much else that I'm.
What else are you thinking about?
Well,
what's going on in that noggin?
I wouldn't say I've been thinking. I would say I've been thinking has happened towards me in the sense that I listened to an audiobook. So it told me how to think, you know?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Billy Eichner's?
It's Billy Eichner's.
Yeah.
And let me just
You've been really posting about how you actually posted this week about how you're like, it's been on my bucket list to read more, and so I've now read 2 books. I did listen to them, but and I couldn't tell if you were kidding or not. Like, I feel like
everything.
Yeah, that's everything about you in general. But I couldn't tell if you thought you read the books or if you knew that you listened to them and you were joking.
Both can be true.
No.
Yeah. First of all, so now dyslexic people can't read. What if you're dyslexic and you have to listen to books? That's what Whoopi Goldberg does. Do you want me to get her on this podcast to talk to you about this?
I would love to get her as a guest. Yes, that'd be a really big first
So
win
audiobooks don't count as books.
I think they count as audiobooks. They count as if someone's reading it to you.
So if someone reads this podcast, they get more credit.
They don't get any credit. It's just a different experience.
Yeah.
It's just a different thing. It's comparing apples to oranges.
I got to hear Billy's voice. Okay, I got to hear him. He sang at certain points.
He sang?
Mm-hmm. He cried at certain points.
Whoa.
I really have something in my eye. Hold on. And if you're just listening to this podcast, imagine my fingers digging deep into my eyeball.
Backing off of that, apparently I'm a chatty Cathy tonight.
Apparently, I really want a seltzer, but it's over there. How do I
you want a what?
A seltzer, but it's over there. How am I ever get it?
Oh,
Peter!
We have to ask Peter.
Oh, is he in bed?
He's probably asleep because the one thing that he likes is to go to sleep when we record this. It lulls him right to bed, apparently.
I really want a seltzer, you guys. Like, what am I going to do?
I think you're just going to have to wait until the end of this episode.
Now I'm so parched. It's scary.
Okay, I think just get it.
You think?
Just get it. Yeah.
Okay. This is... Everyone... Be patient, and you just keep talking while I get it.
I of course will. I just don't trust you doing the limbo over our equipment and everything. Nice. So Donald was talking about how he has a tear in his eye right now. I had a tear in my eye today during my Zoom bingo. I wish you had done that closer to the mic. I love that sound so much. So during my Zoom bingo, my right eye started watering. I don't know what got in it, but it was an hour long, and I can't just leave. I can't turn off my camera to fix the problem. So I just went right along with it, and there I am crying. At one point, I did drop a bingo ball on the ground, so I checked myself in the mirror, and I literally had a tear that ran down my whole makeup, and I patted it down, and I put quickly fixed it. But
wait, this happened at BravoCon for me, where I had my makeup done, which I don't have that often, but I did because I was hosting stuff, and then I was really sweating. And then basically the makeup got into my eyes, and then I was crying basically.
Yeah.
And I was on camera, and these things were live,
Right.
I didn't have, I wasn't afforded, another take. We were live.
Yeah.
Streaming on Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Don't burp. Anyways, so I was my eyes were burning, and I'm look normal. And then I was I could barely even see right now because there's makeup deep in my eyes, and my eyes are burning. It honestly looked normal on camera, but I felt insane.
I have no idea what mine looked like, and I'll never know, and that's okay.
That's okay.
What else were you talking about before I interrupted you?
Billy Eichner.
Oh, yeah. So tell me about why you are bringing this situation up. Obviously, you're enjoying the book that you're listening to.
I enjoy it because it's over, because I listened to it all, because I'm a voracious listener.
Yeah.
I'm a voracious listener. And there was so much to love about this book. First of all, we have such similar stories, all of us. Gay Jew.
Mm-hmm.
But he's more like you in the sense that he like grew up being obsessed with theater. And he's like both of us in that like his parents are so supportive or were so supportive. May they rest. They were such incredible people. And they supported every single thing that he was like. He would be obsessed with theater and Broadway, and he lived in Queens, and they were like, you know, didn't have all the money in the world, but they would like take him to every Broadway show that he was obsessed with.
Yeah.
They would go with him, even though they weren't obsessed with it, obviously. And then his bar mitzvah theme, he was like, obviously I want to do Broadway, but I also love pop. So it was Broadway meets pop.
Whoa, he invented the jukebox musical.
Yes, he did, honey.
He invented K-pop the musical, which was a real musical on Broadway.
K-pop Demon Twink Hunter.
Yeah.
And Demon, you think? But it was so sweet to hear. It's a love letter to his parents, and also, oh my God, my capsule's here again.
Why does this always happen to us? I'm gonna keep talking though. So I love that he's reading that. I'm still slowly reading Lena Diamond's book. It does take me a long time to read a book because I really only read it on the subway, and sometimes I forget to bring it. But something that's really concerning me, and this is the last thing I've been thinking about this week, is that none of my shorts fit me anymore. I have been, you might not be able to tell, but I have been going to the gym with a quickness, with a veracity, with a gumption.
Sorry, first I just need to interrupt. I'm back, and I'm going to do an unboxing of my medicine.
First, we want to hear it.
Can you guys hear this? Can you guys and gals and theys and gays hear this?
Guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
So I get my medicine delivered. What about you?
I actually went to Dwayne Reed today and got my medicine.
That's pathetic. I get mine delivered. I get mine delivered for free.
Well, do you know what? I get to go to the person that works behind the counter, and we have a really amazing rapport. And she always has she always kind of looks like upset and angry when I walk in. But then whenever she sees me, bright smile. I always ask her about herself. We always kiki. I just want everyone to like have an amazing life.
That's great. You should have her listen to our pod.
I just like that work-life balance. You know what I mean?
Okay, so the first item that I have in here is my prep.
Wow.
You're familiar with getting off of this.
Yeah.
But now you're back on it. So it's actually Discovy, okay?
I'm on Discovy too.
We're Discovy divas. Happy
Discovy
Pride.
sisters.
There's a little, it makes a little Moroccan sound. And so, yeah, that's my first item.
Okay, what's your second item?
Can I get a drum roll, please?
Yeah.
It's Lexapro 10 milligrams.
Wow. Anxiety diva.
I've been on Lexapro since I was an NBC page show about 10 years when I used to get a lot of anxiety about fainting because I had a fainting disorder. And I've just taken it ever since and not stopped. And a couple weeks ago, I ran out and stopped for a couple days, and it was like
it makes you feel really bizarre.
I felt like
you can't
I was
do
like
that.
jolting, so I was like, I'll just take this forever. I don't even think I need it anymore, but I take it.
Like wind. You have to.
I know.
Yeah,
but
you can wind down.
I'd rather
off of
just
it
it's one pill. Like
or
wean your waist. Wean your
prettiest
waist.
wean competition. So, I'm on Zoloft. Not Lexapro. Yeah.
Chewy.
So I just swallow it.
Wait, sorry, I interrupted you. You were talking about
none of my shorts fit me anymore. Like,
why
I feel
not?
like none of my clothes fit me anymore.
Because you're so buff. Is that what you're
I'm not
saying?
even that buff. There's two reasons why.
I'm not even that buff. Oh my God, white gays are the problem.
I don't like. It's not that my legs are very big. It's just that they were even smaller last year.
Right.
I feel like there's two reasons. One is I've been making sure to hit at least one leg day every week more recently.
Major.
And number two is the style has really changed.
The style has really changed.
So it used to be so skinny winny.
Right.
And now it's baggy waggy. But I put on, before I got here, a pair of shorts that used to be baggy on me.
Yeah.
They fit like another skin
Whoa.
this year. It's crazy. And I have had those pants for so long. I wore them in season 1 of my web series, these shorts. And in season 1, they were like baggy.
Yeah.
And they were like, they have a nice shape to them.
Yeah.
But now they don't because they're just my exact
I also
size.
just feel like because the style is baggy now, when you wear something that we used to wear, which is like skin tight, it's
like,
oh,
what?
Oh.
I'm concerned what's happening to Steel?
Oh my
Steel
God,
shorts.
I know.
Steel is I was going to say it's a gay brand. I'm sure it is. It's a clothing brand that has a brick and mortar in P-Town, and they have these incredible elasticy shorts that fit. They just hug your body so beautifully. I just feel like when you're in a beach town, you probably can wear a super skinny tight.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like, it depends.
There, I want to wear like little gay shorts.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say goodbye to my little gay shorts.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm going to have to go shopping again. I had to buy a bunch of new shirts. Obviously, right now, if you're watching, you can see that I'm barely wearing a shirt right now. This is just a kind of a little bit of floss.
Right.
It's gay guy tank top.
Wait, I think I really want to think in a group capacity.
I would love to think in a group capacity.
Can we get to some
Let's
group
get into
thinking?
some group thinking.
Well, the
The
Tonys.
The Tonys happened. Donald doesn't care about this one, but this was so fun to watch. I watched it.
How do you think Alicia Moore did this time?
I think she did Alicia more than we've ever wanted. What's Alicia Moore?
She did incredibly well on the Tonys. I would say she was even the host. Yes, that's Pink's real name, honey. That's Pink's real name. The more you know on
I didn't
NBC.
know. Love Pink.
Yeah.
Love Pink. So Pink hosted the Tonys. She was incredible.
Really?
She was literally incredible.
She has some pipes on her.
She does. And they did an opening number to Lady Marmalade, which is also one of the songs in Moulin Rouge, which is still on Broadway right now.
Right.
Or maybe just closed. I really have no idea.
No one needs to know.
Never got to see it. I was supposed to see it, but during COVID, like when the world opened up, but then it was at a period where the entire cast got COVID or something, and so they had to cancel the show, but we showed up, and they said, so the show's been canceled. So I never got to see that one.
I did see that one.
Oh, cool. What did you think?
What
fun. Didn't you think?
What did you think? I was like so fun. As someone who doesn't like theater or musicals, I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah, and I think that's why I wouldn't have liked it.
Yeah.
But she started with Lady Marmalade, but it was called like Leading Lady Marmalade or something. Yeah. And it was so fun and so good. And
I heard it was like funny. Almost a like reference also to like the whole Angela Bassett to the thing where you're just like naming a bunch of people.
It was,
yeah,
and they tried to. So I'll like get to that in a second too.
I'd like you to get to it now.
Well, first I just want to say that
I kind of like you.
Pink singing next to some of these Broadway divas who I have listened to my whole life and think are incredible. Pink kind of put them to shame. Mm-hmm. It was pretty crazy. Her voice is phenomenal.
Yeah, I heard some of like her Chicago songs and I was like, that's the best I've ever heard. Yeah.
That was one of the, that song sounded so good. She sang all that jazz. It was absolutely incredible. Mm-hmm. So back to Angela Bassett did the thing. The person who was hosting at that point was Ariana DeBose. And she is not... she's a particular taste,
right?
I wouldn't say she's like a slay host, okay? Yeah. But something, because Pink was kind of making fun of the fact that like, why am I hosting the Tonys? I literally have nothing to do with Broadway, kind of the whole time, which was incredible. But she had a lot of like, she had like Neil Patrick Harris started the show with her, and like she had a lot of other hosts come on and like other like Broadway people come on and kind of like make fun of her, and I thought that was really amazing. They had a moment with Ariana DeBose, and I'm just like...
Oh, she was in the Tony show?
Oh, yeah, she came and did like a little thing, kind of making fun of her, like, Angela Bassett did the thing.
I got it.
But it just wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And her dress, though, she looked absolutely gorgeous.
Hell yeah. There was some great fashion. Bronwyn Newport looked fabulous.
Oh, I didn't even see her.
She was dressed in Christian Siriano.
Oh, wow. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, of course. But I thought the Tonys were incredible this year. I thought they were so fun. Performances were incredible. Pink was incredible. I thought it was the best Tonys in a while. I do think that we just had kind of shitty hosts with Ariana DeBose for the past few years.
Do you think Cats should have lost?
I think Cats the Jellicle Ball... I have not seen Ragtime. So Cats lost for Best Revival against Ragtime and one other show. Yeah. I don't remember the other show. But... I do think that Cats should have won. I'm really glad they won Best Director, because I think that the reinvention of that show, making it to Broadway, highlighting the ballroom scene, highlighting like black and brown trans people's lives in a very happy way, and just celebratory way, I think is revolutionary.
Yeah,
to show
it's so good.
Black and brown people just being happy, and that's it. And I Yeah, and like reinventing that show and using the same text, but it coming out to life in a completely different way where you didn't think Cats ever had any substance. I think that's revolutionary. I haven't seen Ragtime. I love the show Ragtime. I've seen it many times. It is an incredible show. I've heard this production is great, but I just think that the reinvention of Cats should have won Best Revival. And I saw a hot take on TikTok where someone said that the majority, like older white Tony voters who are used to a certain kind of like golden age musical, and that's what they grew up with, they're not as used to seeing Black and brown people just be happy and thrive on stage. And while Ragtime is all about their struggle. So Ragtime is speaking to the present moment. It really is. It's about a community of like Black families, Jewish families, and then like the white colonists. I have to say, I haven't seen Ragtime in a while, honey. I don't know. But I did see it at the theater where Lincoln got shot. In DC once, and that was really cool I know. But it was really cool to watch that show in that like setting.
That's
and
cool.
They put like shined a light on the box where he got shot like during the overture. It was crazy.
Do you believe in ghosts? And do you
No.
believe his ghost is there?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, I thought Cats was so good. I was sad to see her lose. But guess what?
Chicken butt?
Chicken butt. No, this guy who lives on our block and also used to go into Orange Theory with me all the time. His name is James. He's a musical director for that show.
Cats?
No.
Ragtime?
So he was really happy as I'm posting.
Of course.
Yeah, because he won a Tony.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, so you're not sad for Cats to Jellicle Ball.
Did you really say that to him?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah.
He won a Tony. I'm happy for him.
Happy for him. Yeah.
And James, if you're listening, which you're not, like, it's okay to
James
be wrong.
And the Giant Peach.
Ooh.
The musical, now playing on Broadway, Tony Award winning. I loved the Tony Awards so much. And
I cared about it as much as I care about the Knicks playing right now.
I don't care at all about the Knicks playing right now, but we really need to do a deep dive.
But yeah, by the time this podcast comes out, which is on Monday, like
this is Monday right now in their ears.
Yeah.
Or like, maybe it's later. I don't know.
Or
I don't know when
maybe
you're
it's later,
listening
whenever you listen. Like the Knicks can either have won or not have won, you know?
But something that
I think it's
in
Knicks
New York
and
City,
6.
the Knicks are playing.
Yeah.
Knicks and 6. I don't know what that means.
There's Knicks hysteria.
There's Knicks hysteria, but I have to say that it has been really fun for like walking by bars and seeing the community of people, like all these different New Yorkers just all in this together in High School Musical. But they're just like having a really good time. Sometimes they're not because, sometimes the Knicks have lost, sometimes they've won.
Sometimes Trump shows up.
Yeah, and I enjoyed when everyone booed him.
That was great. Did you hear about how basically anyone who had a bag was not allowed to bring their bags in? So like no one could bring a bag of any sort to this fucking thing.
Yeah.
And you had to come like 2 hours early for extra security.
Wow.
So some people had spent like $15,000 on tickets and they had to like have a flop ass time because of this boring ass man who took a nap, who went to bed.
Did he really?
Yeah. We're paying tax dollars for that man to take a nap at the fucking Knicks game where he's booed and no one wants him there.
Yeah, no one wants him there. Get out of the city.
But you know who's welcome there?
Mamdani,
and Taylor Swift with the Haim
Taylor
sisters.
Swift is there with the Haim sisters.
Yeah.
And what shirts are they wearing?
Yeah, I'll say Stevie Nicks.
That's very funny.
Get it?
Yeah.
Because Nicks.
Right, yeah.
Say a Stevie Nicks song.
Two coins in my pocket for some small change.
That's
it? Dispatch.
Yeah, what the heck?
I was trying to think of straight culture songs.
Oh,
yeah.
Stevie Nicks, I don't know if they're straight culture.
No, they're not. But like sports are straight culture. So I was kind of just like getting into straight culture.
What would you do if the Knicks won?
Probably the same thing I've done all the time. Podcast, yeah.
We have to do an emergency episode if the Knicks win. Emergency you think episode. And then we have to watch the game back and give our commentary. Like, oh my God, like they're definitely scoring.
In elementary school, I grew up a closeted kid who was more effeminate than not. And I was for some reason in like 4th, 5th grade, I was in like the popular boys in school community
That's
group.
Shocking.
It is kind of shocking, right? My best friend growing up was a popular kid, so I was like absorbed into this group. Every Monday, they used to at the end of lunch have a recap of Sunday Night Football that happened the night before. And
yawn.
And it was like,
where's the drama?
It was a bunch of kids on one side of the table watching my best friend at the time, not you, my best friend at the time. I didn't know you yet.
Wow.
We would have. You
didn't podcast with them.
Well, I kind of did.
What?
Because we used to have a recap of Sunday Night Football every Monday at lunch, and it was me and him together. And I think it was mostly...
Honey, if it's not recorded for our fans...
It was pre-podcast lifestyle, but it was podcast IRL. And I think he chose me because our other friend, we were kind of like 3 best friends that anyone could have. He actually watched the game, and he knew that I didn't really watch the game.
Right.
Didn't really. He knew that I didn't give a fuck about it. I think he was trying to like diss that guy by being like, I'm choosing Michael to be my co-host for this.
Right.
But I would just fake it. And like, I would just piggyback off of him, be like, yeah, that play was really intense, and let me tell you why.
That's kind of how I felt like in every English class in all of high school, where they'd be like, okay, we're going to talk about this book. And then I go on sparknotes.com, which was basically before AI existed. There was this
before
website.
Audiobooks, before AI, there was sparknotes.com.
Every single way to get through like a book that's not reading it. There was a website.
Our parents had to buy something called Cliff Notes. Which was the same thing.
Right.
You had to pay for it.
Right. But then there was sparknotes.com, which would go through chapter by chapter and kind of just give you a summary of it. And I was like, oh my God, why would I ever read the book? I don't think I read one book in all of high school.
I like really loved reading books and loved English class.
That's pathetic. Well, I also had...
What did you love?
Well, I had 14 classes.
Besides Drew Barrymore.
I
had 15.
Girl,
I was an international baccalaureate program, honey.
And what time were you out of school?
Well, I did theater, so I got home at 10 p.m. every night.
Theater excluded. When were the classes
over?
School
started, I think, at like 6:20, and it ended at either, I think, like 5?
That is not true. Your public school went 11 hours a day, girl.
Sorry, ended at 7. I think it ended at 3:30. Is that a thing?
No,
I think it ended at 3:30.
That's not true.
Not true. No. I think it ended at 3:30.
You just went from like 6:30 to 7 to 3:30.
I do think it ended at 3:30.
Okay,
I do. Let me ask someone.
Okay, ask someone. What I will say is I had a dual curriculum, which is I basically had double the amount of whatever school you had. So I had so many classes. I didn't have time to get home and read a book. Read a book? I could barely read the Spark Notes, but guess what? Then I'd be in class and I'd be like, okay. It was like kind of like, I was very participatory no matter what.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
Yeah. So they would like talk about the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like start saying things about it, no matter if I read it or not. I was like, I really feel like she isn't sure of herself, you know?
Just vague enough.
And exactly. Yeah. It's kind of like what all like mediums and psychics do.
Yes, exactly. And I want to, because we're kind of playing the oppression Olympics here about whose high school was harder.
Yeah, please.
I do believe we got out at 3:30. PM, and because I remember now there were like 2 buses you could take home, and there was that bus, and then there was like a 5:30 bus that was after the after school activities, and I think there was even a later one than that, and that might be why I'm confused, because I didn't take the bus home, honey, but unsurprising. I think like freshman year I did. Once I could drive, I drove.
You're already like digging yourself out of the hole. Yeah.
What do you mean?
You didn't take the bus, and that's true.
I live 5 minutes away from the school, and I was always late.
That was another thing. Yeah, I had an hour drive both ways, so oppression. Then my school went until 6 p.m. That's just when classes ended, and then if you wanted to an extracurriculum, it's after 6. So, honey, I win.
No, it's first of all, you love to win and you love to be right, and you can never compromise on stuff like that.
Why would I compromise when I could be this fabulous?
So. I just want to say my high school was very hard, and
oh really? Because we went to the same college, so
I went for theater, and I would never have gone to such a stupid ass school if they didn't have the best theater program at the time, in the country at the time. Right now, I don't know about that.
And it got you to this amazing place where you do drag bingos.
Yeah.
And you get
And
to
I make
act every
more
day.
money than fucking Broadway ass bitches. Let me tell you.
Hell yeah,
Let me tell you
bitch.
that.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
making more money
bitch.
than Broadway ass bitches, okay?
Wow, you sound
And
like an Australian guy we know. Keep going.
yeah. And so what if I do? And so what if I don't? Uh, my high school was really hard, and International Baccalaureate, we had to do like all these different
High school's harder.
projects, and it just wasn't. It
Everything's
just wasn't.
harder.
I'm sorry that you
Everything's
had to
harder.
like. I'm sorry you had to learn about like
Everything's
the
harder.
Torah, but like that stuff is all made up anyway. And I at least knew the books that I was reading were fiction or nonfiction based on whether my teacher told me that or not.
So true.
So we were talking about sports.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like Knicks are like really winning it. And,
Wait,
like,
okay, so
taking it off.
I do love the camaraderie
Name a
of New York
player
City.
from the Knicks.
So I do love the camaraderie of New York City, but the one thing I don't like about this whole sports thing is the hyper masculinity of this on walking down the street.
Right.
And so I'm noticing a lot of dudes kind of screaming at each other on the street in Knicks jerseys before the game is even happening.
There's
like hours
fightings.
before.
There's fightings going on.
Yeah, but it's like these dudes that are like, oh,
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's go. Please no.
Someone walked by my desk today, an executive, and she's like, I have a question. Does Donald care about the Knicks? And I was like, he does not, honey. Of course I don't. And then everyone tonight was like, okay, we're going to watch the game. And I was like, oh my God, like if they win this, do they win it all? And they're like, not at all. Like there's more games. There's more games.
How many games are there?
I don't know. I'm like, I'm sorry. On Survivor, when you don't win the thing, you get eliminated.
Right.
Like go home.
Go home.
Like
go
to bed, bitch.
Yeah.
No, but I'm so happy to see this city so energized. Like it has not been like this since Biden got into
elected
office.
for the first time. Yeah.
So there was that. So the Knicks are thriving. Let's talk about if we think this person is thriving.
Who?
Ariana Grande.
I don't really want to talk
You don't
about
wanna
that.
comment on a
I don't
woman's
want to
body,
comment on
right?
a woman's body.
I know that I wouldn't ever do that except for on the mic right now. So here's what I have to say.
Okay, I'm just gonna be silent.
So there's some tour videos that have come out of Ariana Grande. She just started a new tour. She is back on stage. A lot of people online are commenting that her body looks a lot different, specifically a lot thinner than before. And that I'm just summarizing what the folks online have said, that she looks unhealthy and that they feel like something seems wrong, especially comparing her old tour footage to the current one. I will say the vocals are still vocaling. Boots.
I saw, I think it was literally Hannah Einbinder that said this in an interview.
Yeah.
I'm about to say something crazy. She said that when fascism is on the rise, women's bodies become skinny mini.
Interesting.
And she's like, the rise of Ozempic and the rise of fascism happening at the same time is for a reason.
Whoa.
Yeah. And like, so women are taking up literally less space.
Yeah. I don't like to see it.
No, I don't like it at all.
I don't like to see it.
Disordered eating is really real. If you are someone that struggles with disordered eating, there are so many resources that you can go to get help. I don't know any of them off the top of my head.
And you don't know if
does.
Ariana's dealing with that. You're just assuming?
You don't know what?
You don't know if Ariana's dealing with that. You're just assuming?
I'm saying that I am just assuming.
Well, that makes a what?
An ass out of you and me.
Yeah, babe.
Yeah.
Don't assume anything just because she looks like a skeleton.
This gush of journalism today.
This is journalism, like whatever. No, I would listen. If anyone gave me tickets to her concert, I would go. And we love Ariana. I
love Ariana.
Stans.
Wait, who are your top 3 favorite divas? Because my third is Ariana Grande.
Well, one of mine is no longer with us, because she turned MAGA.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
she's no longer with us. Like with us being like the gay people.
Yeah.
God, I mean, Beyonce's my number one.
No. You see your number 2. Yeah. Period. Beyonce's my number 2. Lady Gaga's my number 1. Beyonce's my number 2. And Ariana's my number 3.
Wow. I think like it's kind of like Beyonce and then like the 2 and 3 are like so far behind that
that it doesn't even matter.
I don't even care.
Great. So Beyonce's 1, 2, and 3 for
yeah,
you.
I think she's all 3 for me. Maybe it's Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle.
Yeah.
Those are my girls.
Yeah.
And they all, I don't worry about their health currently.
Yeah.
But guess what? We support you, girl. Like, whatever happens, like, you have the LGBT.
What I will say is that rumor has it that Ariana and
SpongeBob
stupid fucking Bach broke up. And
you didn't like them together?
Initially, I loved them together because for theater kids, Glinda is with Fiyero. Fiyero is the hot guy that everyone wants.
Right.
Bach is usually like not as desirable of a person.
Right.
So for Glinda to end up with Bach is a huge upset. And like a huge, like crazy, like stop the press situation.
Yeah. In the theater world.
Yeah. Then
you used to date a Bach, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't work out for anyone. And when
because now he's dating a Bach.
No. Oh. Now his best friend who was a Bach is no longer with his husband because he's with the husband.
Got it.
Right. So it was 2 Bachs,
1 cup.
1 tall. 2 Bachs, 1 cup.
Did you see that Kiki Palmer interview where she like referenced 2 girls, 1 cup and like, oh, the room laughed.
She is the perfect celebrity.
Yeah, she's my number 2 diva.
Yeah, she's a number 2 diva.
Even though she does some singing and she does like I went to a Kiki Palmer concert.
Yeah.
I was gonna say alone. I did go with someone who blacked out so hard that we had to put him in an ambulance and get him out of there. And I stayed.
Did you really stay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
I mean, it was over by the time. Like literally, I went upstairs and it was her final song.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that was so fun for me.
Yeah.
That person should pay for something else. I don't know.
I wonder if they're listening to this. So we were talking about Ariana and
Bach.
Ethan Slater and Bach. Apparently they've broken up, and I just don't think that a relationship.
You don't think?
I don't think that a relationship that starts nefarious like that could ever really last. So I'm not surprised. Initially, I wanted them to last because I was thinking like, well, if it started that horribly, it has to last because there's no other option.
Right.
But I saw a meme that was like, they're broken up. Watch out, ladies. Ariana's back out there. Like, ready to destroy some more relationships.
Oh, no.
She's really out here ruining marriages, girl.
Well, she literally made a song, Break Up With Your Girlfriend. Yeah.
Because I'm bored. Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't lying. She wasn't lying.
But I feel like she's just focused on like her music and her performing right now. So maybe she's not gonna like break up boyfriends. I do love Ariana.
I'm sure she will.
I love her pony. I love her. She's an ally, honey.
She's like beyond an ally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a gay man trapped in a woman's body. Just to be very clear, if you're listening to this podcast, and if you're someone who says like, I'm like a gay man trapped in a woman's body, that doesn't hit the way you think it does. And I'm so sorry to let you know that. I know your intentions are so pure and so beautiful, but it's actually like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're a supporter.
Unless you literally are.
Correct.
Unless you're a trans.
Unless you're trans.
And you're kind of discovering your journey.
Correct.
Then it could be awesome.
Then you are.
Yeah.
But
then you're not either because you're not trapped in a woman's body. You're in a man's body.
Right.
So what I said was wrong just now.
And I know we're not the only people who hear sentiments like this. I know a lot of folks will say, like, I'm like a black woman trapped in a person's body. That used to be a thing.
I've never heard that before.
Oh, my God. That used to be a thing growing up. I'm like a black woman trapped in a white guy's body. I remember hearing, like older gay guys saying that to their friends. And I'm like, oh,
that's really intense.
Yeah. And people say that to gay people, too. And I'm like, I understand the intention is so supportive and you're always going to be so supportive. But maybe there's another way to express that support. Why do you think that grinds some gears?
Well, it's offensive. I want to talk about the last thing that the group is thinking about.
Oh, yeah. What are we thinking about?
Okay. So Stop That Train is about to come out and I'm really excited to see it. It is RuPaul's new movie, a bunch of drag queens in it, some that we're friends with.
Right.
And Yeah, I'm really excited to see it, but I've been seeing some stuff online and some TikTokers saying, like, don't watch Stop That Train because they used AI and, like, here are proof in the trailer, in this clip or whatever, that this is all generative AI. And so that means that you cannot watch the movie. I want to say this is literally why we lost the election. This high
Literally.
morality, all or
Come
nothing
on.
cannot continue. It cannot continue.
Yeah.
And if we want queer entertainment, which we're begging for, we have to be supportive of what we have and we can still strive for better.
Yeah.
Okay? But you have to, if you want queer entertainment, you have to show up for what we have and you can continue to strive for better. So
Right.
you can say, I don't like, oh my God, these are the things I loved about Stop That Train.
Yeah.
I wish that they didn't use generative AI. Obviously, they like did a PR post where they're like, everything was conceived by humans. I mean, you can say maybe you conceived the prompt that you put to AI.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like super specific about that. What, like,
yeah.
I just think we can't be on this like super high morality kick that we can only accept things if they are 100% aligned with you.
Yeah.
Because there's so many layers of the industry and executives and like the huge conglomerates that own all these production companies that you have to jump through to make sure that something even gets made. So they're using those numbers to then say, oh, well, Stop That Train didn't do well enough, so we're not going to do this queer project. Or this didn't do well enough, so we're not going to do this queer project. And if it didn't do well enough because you didn't like that they used AI, do you know how many straight things are using AI?
Right. Right.
So we just can't stand on this like high morality thing. We can still say we don't support something while supporting part of it.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly. I mean, and back to the Billy Eichner of it all, he was talking about in his memoir about Bros and how it was a kind of a financial disappointment. And it was things like that where it was the first like big box office gay rom-com, but a lot of gay folks had criticisms of it. Like,
right.
Oh, this isn't like as accurate to me because Billy's to this or he's to that or he's not likable enough.
And that's the whole thing. It's
hello?
like we need straight people don't worry about whether or not their Jennifer Lopez rom-com about some office romance is true to them because they have a million rom-coms.
Yeah.
We cannot expect every single queer thing to exactly represent our lives, which is why we need to have more of it. But unfortunately, the people at the top, they need to see the numbers of us supporting stuff in order to get there. Right. And it's like a catch-22 and it really does suck because like I bet you Billy didn't get to say everything he wanted to say in that movie, and I bet you they like stopped him from saying certain things and being a little more specific about certain things. Yeah, I mean, I loved that movie personally, and I loved like the meet cute of these guys. It's like they their first night they end up in a threesome together.
It was so good.
It just was like so funny and like very gay culture. Yeah, I really loved it, and I just thought it was great overall.
Rewatch, do a rewatch.
Yes, but. Yeah,
maybe we gotta get him on the couch because he's doing a book tour, so it's like an audio book tour.
Yeah, and this is audio, and this could be book. Yeah,
I feel like we need to get to our final segment.
What do you even think?
Okay,
this is our segment where each of us together makes the perfect 2003 gay guy in our interest. Donald loves everything pop culture reality TV. I love everything Broadway, drag, and the like. So what we're going to do is we are going to share someone within our culture or someone that we don't think the other person might know. Not within our culture, but within our expertise. Right. We'll say. Someone that we think the other person might not know. And we are going to give each other 1 minute to kind of pretend like we're an expert on that person.
Okay, so for the second time ever, I have two people for you.
Wow.
Who have a relation to one another. Okay, are you ready for them?
Yeah.
They are Kimberly Wyatt and Ashley Roberts, and your time starts now.
Okay, Kimberly Wyatt and Ashley Roberts are they're two reality stars, but they're actually not quite reality stars because they're actually the inspiration behind The Simple Life, the TV show The Simple Life, with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. Mm-hmm. So they originally pitched both of them for their own reality show, but they just thought that they were too real. Like they seemed like too much of
Right.
like everyday people. And this was
Right.
before reality shows were such a big thing.
Right.
So they decided to go with Nicole Kidman and wait. Nicole Richie.
There we go.
And Paris Hilton.
There
Don't
we
know
go.
how that came out.
10 seconds.
Yeah, so they went with them, but like the whole concept was based on these two people's lives.
Honestly, you said too much.
Right.
You said too much because I actually only know one thing about these two people.
Okay. What is it?
And do you want to know? Do you want to know who Kimberly Wyatt and Ashley Roberts are?
Yeah.
They're the other two Pussycat Dolls. Isn't that funny that we don't know their names?
No, don't know their names at all.
At all.
Yeah.
And I watched their Pride performances this weekend. They were like in at LA Pride, at WeHo Pride. They were doing their whole thing. Like, we love the gays, blah, blah, blah. No idea.
We love them too.
Yeah.
We just don't know who they are.
Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
Couldn't know their name.
To be honest, I had no idea who Nicole Scherzinger was before she was on Broadway.
Okay, I did know her.
I
did know her.
I knew she was the Pussycat Doll, but I didn't know her name.
I did.
And she was on the Tony Awards and she slayed it. She was
Spell
wearing the most
Scherzinger.
beautiful she was wearing the most beautiful dress and her belly button was out. And I think that's vulnerable.
That is vulnerable.
It is really scary to show your belly button on national TV. Are you ready for your person?
Yeah.
I like that because I feel like you've always been doing reality stars so far. And you always say, and what does that relate to reality? I really can't talk.
How does it relate?
Reality TV. And I'm like, well, I don't know that you're always doing a reality star.
No.
We both have a lot of different expertise.
Yeah, we have a lot of range.
Yeah, because you're pop culture in general.
Yeah, we have a lot of range.
Yeah. So, okay, are you ready for your diva?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's a diva, whatever. Tell me, who is Casey Levy? Your time starts now.
Casey Levy has to go ahead and be Dan Levy's daughter, honey. Yes, Dan Levy's daughter, who is off camera, kind of like in the
Dan
Osbourne.
Levy?
Yeah, definitely. But sometimes he goes by Levy.
Okay, yeah.
And so he, like in the Osbournes, I don't know if you know this, but they have one Osbourne that no one ever sees.
Didn't know that.
So that is Cassie or Casey Levi. And she prefers to be off camera, but she's kind of like the wings beneath his wind, okay? Or the whatever the phrase is.
Yeah.
She keeps everything going. She's kind of like a butler in the house. She like really takes care of everything in the house. Just
Dan Levy's daughter.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's in her 40s.
Okay, so she's older than him.
Yeah.
Did you mean Eugene?
I meant Eugene, honey.
Okay.
Eugene.
Yeah.
And I always get. Oh, and I keep hitting the mic. And so sometimes that happens with Eugene.
And your time is over.
Wait, I think I ate.
You really ate. The funny part is that you were confused if it's Cassie or Casey, and we all have that same confusion.
Right.
But she just won a Tony Award on Sunday.
Oh.
For us, it was Sunday. For you, it was maybe 2 Sundays ago. But yeah, Casey Levy. Some people call her Cassie Levy. I'm pretty sure they announce her name as Casey Levy. She is a Broadway actress. She's incredible. She made her Broadway debut in Hair the Musical. She starred as Sheila, who sings "I Believe in Love, I Believe in Love."
What did she win for?
She won Best Actress in Ragtime.
Ragtime?
Yeah.
A drag queen.
Yeah. But she also, when they brought Frozen to Broadway, she played Elsa. And you know the song Let It Go, of course.
Of course.
Adele Dazeem, Let It Go. She optioned up that high note at the end that like seemed impossible.
Whoa.
Yeah. And now every Elsa does that.
She's so talented.
She really is. She won a Tony Award. It was her first Tony win.
She's so talented. Who do you think is more talented, her or the two Pussycat Dolls combined?
I honestly think her.
She's
a triple threat. I don't know if she can dance. She is.
They can really dance.
They can really dance. She can really act the house, and she can really sing. Yeah, and she was. Remember when I said what is next to normal?
Yeah.
That one time, and you did pretend that you knew the plot of that.
Of course.
A few weeks ago, she started Next to Normal in the West End revival, which was on PBS. I really recommend watching that. It was absolutely incredible. Really loved that production of it specifically. I thought it was better than the Broadway production, which I saw 4 times.
Oh my
And
gosh, Michael.
she also was in the show called Murder Ballad, which was very like immersive theater that I saw when we were remember when we were doing like internships in New York when we were in college. So yeah, Casey Levy.
Whatever her name is, we hope you're listening to this episode. I'm sorry I got your story just a little wrong. But it's Pride
even your
Month,
father wrong.
Yeah. Just like give me a break.
Yeah, give me a break of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
And it's time for us to take a big fat break because we are done thinking.
We're done thinking. Like you guys, like my brain's exhausted. Like
Lord.
Like sorry, let them cook. Okay, love you all. Happy Pride and like keep thinking and keep your thinking caps on. You Think is produced and edited by Straight Luke, aka Luke Martin, and Kind of Sort of by Peter Schum.
Art by Curtis Brown and music by Jack Rayner.